Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Welcome everybody, guys. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin market as usual on Mondays. So there's not a lot of progress on the price action since our last discussion on Thursday, but we could say that our correction, our adjustment to the trading plan that we have made on the daily chart has worked, and indeed market is turning up and moving right back to the top has been formed previously on the intraday charts, on daily chart. So our cancelling of the previously formed reversal session has been confirmed by the price action. So the price action that we suggested also has been completed, but I will show you it a bit later on the lower time frames. Here we start as usual from the higher time frames. First is the monthly chart. On the monthly chart, as you can see, well, it's nothing really wrong with the upside action. You can see July has become really strong session. August has started also pretty nice and it's coming higher. So potentially we could suggest different type of action. So as we discussed previously, that could be either direct upward action right from here to COP target 1550. That's the first possible action. In this case, market will form this kind of A, B, C, D pattern. Currently, triple to sell will be formed on the monthly chart, and then retracement will start. Or market could show some technical retracement first to form the butterfly here, and only after that will start action right back to the 1550. Approximately the targets are the same. So as the butterfly it stands slightly higher, 1620 approximately. As the ABCD pattern stands around 15 even. All the stuff creates the cluster of the targets around 15 area. Well, by the action that we see currently, how market behaves, it seems that, well, straightforward action looks more probable, but we will need to see what will happen in an area between the current level and previous top here around 1352, because that is actually, guys, is also the monthly major fib level. Yes, it already has been tested, but what will happen in the next test is also the question. So, for example, the butterfly could change the shape a bit. The market could just form a steep butterfly with a minor pullback, something of that sort. So we need to be careful in this area. So while market stands below this area, it's relatively safe, taking long position with this upward action. But around this level, we should be careful and see what will happen, because some pullback indeed could start if market suggests the forming of this butterfly pattern. But anyway, overall context, despite what the patterns we consider, currently looks bullish. Trend stands bullish, market not that we are bad here on the monthly chart. So currently we do not see any clouds on the horizon in the long-term chart. So no bearish signs yet. So it looks really positive. On the weekly chart, we consider the same pattern as we talked about previously. That's what I'm talking about. So we said it could be butterfly, right, to the upside on the monthly chart, or direct ABCD pattern as we have suggested. So as you can see, target of this pattern stands 1450. So ABCD pattern will be completed. But even minor spikes around on the weekly chart for $500 per contract, or maybe $1,000 per contract here, it will be not very significant. So it will be something of that sort. So for example, if market will hit this area, complete the ABCD, then shows some minor spike, it will be able to hit monthly chart at 1550 easily. So from that standpoint, it also could be this type of action. And as I said, currently, take a look, market is coming to an area between this level and that tops, and that will set what really will happen, whether this butterfly will be formed or not, or market will challenge this top and just continue upward action. Also take a look that that's important top, and some stops definitely stands above it. Market will trigger it, it could move slightly higher than just the OP target. It could be, for example, 1.7 ABCD with a bit higher level around 16 target. So that's the things to watch. Let's go further on the daily. On the daily chart, our suggestion is based on the grabber. If you remember, we considered the grabber here. I do not need these quotes. So take a look. That market actually has formed. This is the same ABCD pattern. Previously, we had taken a look at this contraction chart. If you remember, on the daily chart, we considered this ABCD pattern. Now I move it to the weekly chart because it's too tight chart appears on the daily. And here we mostly are interested with this price action around the top. So actually, why this reaction has followed? If you remember, this is the same ABCD pattern, but this is a minor target in CLP 618 extension. And retracement could start, but take a look. That pullback has happened, then we've got two grabbers. And our suggestion was to not take the short position because we were planning the short position based on the reversal candle. But mostly start looking for a bullish trade. And recently, market has formed another grabber, and both of them are still valid. And these grabbers suggest the taking out of this top of the CLP area. Overbought level, as you can see, moved higher. So market right now not at overbought at any time frame, not on the monthly, on the weekly, on the daily. So here's market could easily continue upward action. Also, we do not have any valuable fib levels around it. So it's relatively free space and actually no barriers. That's why I suggest that really could be upward action here. Well, here's what, just looking a bit clearer on this chart. This target of the grabber means the market has to move higher and taken out of this area. What we could consider in the nearest time, in today's session, for example. So that's our picture on hourly chart. Here, the point where we talked about it last time, we said wait a bit, cancel the short position, wait for a minor continuation because market has not quite completed the ABCD pattern. And did take a look, that has happened. If you would like to take short, you could take it, but with a minor target of the Gartler's triple to sell for the 30% retracement. It has happened. And then you could consider taking the long position. That has happened as well. Now we could consider a few things. First of all, and a very short-term chart, just within the few hours, you could consider this butterfly. And if you keep long position, it probably could be completed because, 61 extension of the butterfly will be around 1220, and that completes, this butterfly could complete the daily grabbers because minimum target of the grabbers stands just above this top. That's the first trade. This target probably will be hit just because of the acceleration to the 127 target, and usually when butterflies behaves in this way, it usually moves to the 1618. But that is very short-term scale. In a bit longer scale, we could return back and consider this initial pattern. Now, as market is moving higher and cancel possible downward reversal, we could adjust this pattern in the shape of the butterfly because it actually has the same ABCD context, but we have different targets, right? 127 extension will be 1250. This will be next destination point. If market will be able to hold above this top. Next target 1618. Now we move slightly higher. 1618 will be 1310, 1313. It's right here. So that's the chain of the targets that we have for a few sessions probably. First target is just based on the minor butterfly and taking out at this top. Then you could use 127 of this butterfly and ultimately 1618 of the same butterfly. So that's what we intend to keep an eye on in the current situation. We do not see currently good bearish context because market looks good, and for the taking bearish position we need to see some washerings of this top, fast reversal, failure breakout, or something of that sort, some clear bearish pattern. But currently we do not see it. Well, that's why we still keep bullish view and see how market will deal with these minor patterns that we have just discussed.